A really key topic that I am actually feeling like so much energy in my body before I share this with you, because it is so important. And actually my kitty cat, you might hear, she's suddenly running around the room screaming and running in circles. I don't know why. So here's the thing. There's a secret opportunity hidden in these changing times. And I want to make sure that you, as part of my community, are aware of a way to move through the challenges right now, so that not only you, but your loved ones, and ideally our whole humanity, is actually lifted during this time. Right now, most people are going to be responding in a lot of fear, and are responding in a lot of fear. And that is an appropriate response given how much change is happening, how quickly, given the stock market, given, all the things that are going on. I love you, Melissa. You guys, let me know who's here. Just financially, politically, environmentally, health-wise, it's like we're just being slammed in so many different ways. There is an upside. And that's why I'm making this video. Harley, yay! I was thinking of you today. So all the moms out there, for example, I just got a text message from a dear friend of mine who's like, whoa, like I'm having to homeschool now, suddenly changing into this whole new reality. Do you hear this kitty cat? She's having a blast. I wish I could show you. So, there are 5 essentials right now to make sure that you, me, we are not plummeting into what most people in humanity are dealing with right now. And that is that most of us are going to be focusing on fear right now. Most of us are going to be focused on worry, frustration, doubt. I forgot what the number was that Jason just told me as far as how many jobs are being taken away and how much is changing. So how do we actually be part of this culture while raising the frequency for ourselves and everybody, and actually use, hello Christine, and actually use the times to really mine up this hidden opportunity. So I'm going to be moving through 5 essentials in order to use these challenging times, these changing times, to actually thrive and help those that we love to thrive. But first, let's take a deep breath. Okay, so wherever you've been, whatever the changes are that you're personally going through, whether you're feeling super good or really down and out, collectively, let's take a deep breath and seeing your whole body fill with fresh life force, feeling that. Good, and on the exhale, letting go, making space, releasing. Okay, so here's number one. Number one thing you hear me talk about 1,000 times, and I will never stop talking about this because it's our number one job. It is so important. Hello. I love seeing you guys all here. I will focus now, but just know, I know you're here and I love you. And I'll take questions at the end, so feel free to type those in, and I'll definitely do that. So your number one job, and this is the first primary out of the 5 I'm going to share today, essentials to utilizing this time as an opportunity for rapid growth, whether that's personal growth, spiritual growth, financial growth. I'm going to get into all the different areas, professional growth. Those who typically flourish, the very wealthy, for example, in times like these, they get wealthier. Those who are not down and out, and you, me, we, who are here to make a big difference in the world, to inspire others, to live our best lives, to help others live our best lives, it's going to be really important to employ a certain mindset. I'm going to be sharing with you today that the very wealthy in our world are living, breathing, and really demonstrating. So imagine if those who are extraordinarily wealthy in heart consciousness, in love consciousness, take those same values and use these times to help all of us lift off. And that's my intention of today's video. So the first thing is, you're welcome. The first thing is, thank you for being here, is to put your frequency first, okay? In the Diamond Dojo, we just went way deep into putting your frequency first through decluttering, for example. Decluttering is a great way right now if you're home and you're just like, what do I do with my time? Put your frequency first through self-care, meditation, declutter, make space, release stuff from your responsibility, because everything we own, we're actually responsible for, and it can use a lot of our energy. So it's really about making space in your mind, your body, your environment, your heart. And whatever you need to put your frequency first, you know, for me, it's my mornings. My mornings are mine. My mornings are tech-free. My mornings are deep, deep morning self-care practice. And I had someone request on Facebook Live the other day my morning routine. If that interests you, just put morning routine in the comments, and I'll actually make a video here on YouTube. I just didn't know if people wanted that video. And so your frequency is number one. It's going to be so important. Okay. So I'd love to know what you're feeling right now. Are you feeling like your frequency on a scale of 1 to 10? Let's say you're at a 10, super good. Okay, great. Super, super good. Or are you feeling really low right now? And that would be a 1. So scale from 1 to 10. Are you feeling great? Okay. So you guys do want that. Good, good to know. So I'm excited to make that. So 10 being, okay, 5, so somewhere in the middle. And if you're vacillating, maybe a lot of people right now are vacillating through super fear-based, afraid, worry, frustration, whatever it is. And then like we're feeling really good. Okay, Harley, 6, okay. So we have an opportunity. Wow, Melissa, great, great. So we have an opportunity to lift even to a 10, right? So 8, just because I did some breathing exercises. Good. See how powerful that is? Roshni just shared she's at an 8, or he's at an 8, she, I think, because of some breathing exercises. It doesn't have to take a long time. Putting our frequency first can actually be quick. It can be efficient, and it's just throughout the day, mindfully using shine time. You guys know that. Okay, sunshine, 3. Okay, thank you, Roshni. That helps. 6, but only because working from home has added some stress. Exactly. So there's a lot of change, and change can come with a lot of stress and resistance because we aren't accustomed to this change. So number one, how can you create boundaries for yourself right now in order to keep your frequency high and keep your self-care practice high? 7 now is lower as my husband is driving back from Florida. Okay, 7. Yeah, okay, so, and by the way, if you need a boost with your frequency and putting yourself first, Jason and I are holding a 5-day challenge. Make sure that you're signed up. It's free. It starts on March 30th. It's 5 days. We're going live. We're going deep. And it's not only to help you raise your vibration, it's also to help you get really clear on your purpose and courageously step into it from a place of overflow. And go to diamondprocesstraining.com if you want to join us for that. It's completely free, but it won't be here on YouTube. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, diamondprocesstraining.com for the free 5-day challenge. It happens on March 30th, starts on March 30th. Okay. So whatever you need to do, I have so many videos on this to number one, put your frequency first. Create healthy boundaries, even if it's just a 10-minute practice where you close the bathroom door and your kids are at home and that's the only time you have for yourself. Light a candle in there, do whatever you need to do, take a bath, to really just fill your cup, fill yourself up, breathe in, whatever you need, whatever practices you use, keep filling yourself up with that. You're so welcome. Thank you. The second essential to using these times to grow rapidly, and like it could be personal growth, again, professional growth, financial growth, health-wise, is to invest in your growth and specialized knowledge. This is crucial right now. Okay, I've been wanting to make a video on this for a while, but now it's just, I didn't expect all this to happen so quickly. Even before the coronavirus, we had, robots and the job loss that's happening. And there's such a rich opportunity right now. The thing that is absolutely stable for times to come is specialized knowledge. When you invest in your growth and you invest in specialized knowledge, meaning, yes, robots and the coronavirus, people losing their jobs because businesses are shutting down, unfortunately, and things of this nature, there's a whole resurgence, like a whole rebirth of new opportunities and new jobs. And those new jobs are going to be in the areas of specialized knowledge. So that's like if you know how to help people heal anxiety, or you know how to create a solar panel system in somebody's house, or you can transform a gas car into a diesel car so it runs on vegetable fuel or something like that. These are all specialized knowledge, and it needs to come from, or let's say you're a hairdresser and you know how to, the classic things that never go out of style, and you know how to train other hairdressers. You get really, really focused right now, because most people are focusing on fear, doubt, worry, frustration. That also lowers the immunity, which I made a previous video on, which we want to stay in a focus that's beneficial, that's healthy, that's thriving. And one of the ways to do that is use this ample time to train yourself, get specialized knowledge. It might be being a speaker on a certain topic. Learn how to be a powerful speaker. Study speakers right now. Study whatever you need to, like fertilize your mind with growth, with inspirational content, with a certification. If you've been wanting to get certified in some area or do some kind of program, now is the time. Okay, think of yourself 2 years from now. That version of you, Jessie, that version of you is, imagine what you choose right now. The person you're going to be in 2 years from now, how grateful that version of you is going to be for what you're choosing right now. So like trading out the fear, the doubt, the worry, the news for, wow, I have ample time right now. I'm going to actually grow, learn. So your growth is key right now. Specialized knowledge is the stability of financial future. So whatever that means to you, I would ask myself the question, what do I love? What am I passionate about? Maybe it's the environment. I know a lot of us care a lot about the earth and nature. That's a great place to go, wow, how can I learn something that will actually help me create a career out of benefiting our beautiful planet? Or if I'm passionate about raising human consciousness, like for example, I am that as well, and nature and planting trees. We plant trees with everyone who buys a program or things like that. So I weave that into our business model, but human consciousness needs to lift, right? So whatever that certification is for you or program. The third key, yes, I mean, it's so important, Tammy. The reason I'm sharing this is because you guys are evolved souls. You are growing constantly. You are passionate about feeling good, living your best life, and making our world brighter. So imagine all of us right now using this time to be beacons of light with our frequency high, really fertilizing ourselves with rapid growth, like really growing, learning, enriching ourselves, feeling amazing, and what that will do to our economy, to our planet. The third thing I will say, as far as an essential for rapid growth at this time, good question, Roshni, and I'll answer that at the end. Let me get through these 5. Really good question. So focus on becoming a visionary. Becoming a visionary instead of a victim, which is very easy. And I'll give you an example of this. So really be inventive. It's like really going into the visionary. This is a muscle that we had really strong as kids, being a visionary, imaginative, seeing a new possibility, dreaming up incredible futures and playing in the world of the imaginative. And we were taught to, that's not real, don't pretend. And we were taught to focus on what's right here in front of us. And if I were to just solely focus on what's right in front of me in our economy, in our world, it's very easy to get depressed, lost, fear-based, sick, all of it. However, if I have the muscle of imagination tuned in, dialed in, strengthened, it's just on automatic, just as simple as it is for me to focus on logic and those sorts of things, that what we've been trained to. Now I'm being inventive and I'm creating a new possibility. So I'll give you an example. I have a client right now who, her work is in person. She teaches in person, and she was starting to fall into the fear or the victim, like, oh my God, financially and all of that. And then she realized, okay, I can actually use this time to shift to an online model. And so how she can serve her people online instead of them coming to her home and teaching them in her home. So, that was a very powerful shift for her to actually imagine having an online community who is paying her for their growth and development, where she's flourishing financially, they're flourishing, getting the personalized, specialized knowledge she has for them, and everybody wins. And now she's taking courageous action. So that's a very quick way to go from victim to visionary. How can you become imaginative? What's a new possibility? Wouldn't it be great if, fill in the blank? So that's a great exercise in a journal. Wouldn't it be great if all of my in-person clients and students actually were so grateful and prefer being online and now want to study with me online, and I'm having like a wait list for my programs and services because there's so much demand? Wouldn't it be great if the community gets so strong that it like lifts everybody off even more than what I can do on my own because the community... So you just start the sentence with, wouldn't it be great if, and just keep going. And then, wouldn't it be great if? And it's a great thing to play with your partner or a friend or a community, and you just bounce it around. Wouldn't it be great? And you just keep lifting it up. So be imaginative. And what I mean by this is part of my morning practice, and this is something I'm still training myself to do. It is not natural anymore. And I've had to like really strengthen this muscle, is to vision. What I mean by vision is to see something that isn't real yet. Feel it as if it is real already, and bask in it as if it's already done. And this is part of my morning practice. I sit in my sacred space after I've come into meditation. I'm in a different frequency, a better, more lifted state, a more expansive state. And then I start seeing beautiful things that I love and I'm excited to create as if it's already done. For example, I already see our students in the 2020 coach training that we have coming up. I already see them. Like they haven't all enrolled yet, but I already see us holding hands around. I already see our graduates holding the light around that. I already see our community growing. I already see the impact we're exponentially making. I already feel the harmony of the group, those sorts of things. It's powerful. Einstein said, imagination is the preview of life's coming attractions. Imagination is the preview of life's coming attractions. And right now, a lot of us are imagining way too much fear. Worry is praying for what we don't want. It's so important to come back and take that focus back and put it towards what we choose, what we're creating, what we want, what we're excited about, what we're intending, and our frequency, okay? And it's so hopefully after this video, you're gonna be running with this. The fourth essential to utilizing these changing times for rapid growth in whatever area you choose, or all the areas, personal, professional, financial, health, is the fourth one is courageous action. So just like my client, she basically ran with creating an online program when she realized, holy shabeep, her whole business in person just stopped and she had to quickly act. And the old her would have been like, oh my God, and crumbled into worry and doubt. And the new her that's growing and strengthening and building is courageous action, even in spite of fear. Actually, courage doesn't happen without fear. So yes, it's scary for her. Yes, she has worries. Yes, she has concerns. She's moving forward anyway. And this is the version of herself that, what she wants to become can become through this. It's actually like a testing ground or a training ground. The fears you're facing right now are actually a portal into the courageous version of yourself that you've been longing to become. And right now is the most prime opportunity to become who you dream of becoming. Life is giving us this opportunity in so many ways to look at everyone around us and go, it's okay, sweetheart. It's okay if you're all in fear and you're all worried. I am going to shine as the beacon of light that I am. I am becoming the person I was born to be, and I will shine so bright that you all can't help but shine too. So it's now. Courageous action has to happen now, but it doesn't happen without everything else I'm giving you. Put your frequency first. Can't take courageous action if your cup is empty, right? That's why we're doing the 5-day challenge. Put yourself first. Join us March 30th. It's totally free. It's 5 days in a row at diamondprocesstraining.com. You got it. It's all about filling our cup right now. Fill your cup so that it overfloweth. And from there, courageous action is natural. It's organic. The fifth, and by the way, you coaches out there, okay? who are certified coaches and you have training, maybe in some other area, and you're not seeing clients right now, you're not doing clarity calls, you're not having enrollment conversations, you're not on video, you're not serving, now is the time. Now is your time. Now is your time to take courageous action and snap out of the haze that says it can happen tomorrow. It's now. Our world is hungry for what you have. Hungry, starving. I'm seeing it everywhere. The emails I'm getting. There's so many people at home right now hungry for what you have. Like needing your inspiration. Even if it's a love letter you send to your friends on email. Anything, text messages, even if it's just like something that's helping you, even if it's sharing this, on your Facebook or wherever, be a beacon of light that spreads light right now. And remember to first start with your frequency. So first start with your well-being, with filling your cup. Courageous action. Number 5 is to ground and listen in nature. So there is somebody who posted something on Facebook that just stopped me in my tracks. I was in awe. Basically she was speaking from the coronavirus's perspective to humanity. And I was just like, wow. And from her perspective, this is all happening because humanity is insane. Like, let's be honest. And it was just a call to stop. Just stop. Stop the driving, stop the rushing, stop the hustling, stop this incessant buzz and panic. And breathe and listen and connect. And I will say this, though, the reason I say to get out in nature is because nature has endured more than any of us will ever know in our lifetime. She has endured countless, abrasive, catastrophic, just horrible things through time, and she keeps coming back stronger. And when we touch the earth, when we breathe fresh air, when we let the sun kiss our skin, we're tuning in, that's beyond logic, we're tuning in to a resilience and to a wisdom that we can't possibly tap from our logical mind. Put your feet on the earth, let the rain touch you. I went out this morning, the rain was coming down strong, the sun was shining at the same time, and I was just in awe. Yes, nature is life. I was in complete awe, beautiful. And so let that silence, let the silence destroy the chaos. Let the silence, let the breath and just being with what is inform you. Let your soul inform you and reach you through the quiet. It's going to be so important more than ever to ground in nature. And even if you live in a big city, to go to the park, take your kids to the park or something, take your shoes off. And even if it's cold out, and just touch the earth or hug a tree or just sit and be with what is in nature. Super, super important at this time. So remember that what you focus on grows. So right now, most people are focused on fear and stress and worry and frustration and upset and feeling like life is happening to them. And it's totally understandable. And the compassion in me is just huge, which is why I'm on here right now. However, what we focus on grows. So if we focus on that, we will get more of that. It's really important to use these 5 keys to mine up the hidden opportunity, the secret opportunity that's happening in these times. So beautiful, Jessie, that's so beautiful. So how can you, number 1, put your frequency first? And please circle or write down in your notebook, tattoo it on your arm, whatever you need to do to choose at least one of these steps that I've shared with you that feels like the one that's the weakest link, and beef it up, okay? Just really strengthen it. So whether it's put your frequency first, which really means lift your vibration, come into your self-care, meditation, decluttering, eating healthy foods, exercising, moving your body, dancing, shaking it out, whatever you love to do. Number 2 is to invest in your growth with time, with resources, with finances. Invest in your growth right now. This is the best investment that there is right now. And specialized knowledge. Okay, so you have job security, so you have financial security. It's really crucial. Number 3 is to focus on being a visionary. So be inventive, see what you want. Wouldn't it be great if? Let yourself bask in it, play in it, and feel it as if it's already done. Make a vision board. Let yourself dream again. Number 4, be courageous with action. Courageous action. This is so important because we can dream all we want. We can focus on, we can even learn to be coaches or this or that. But if we're not actually courageously serving clients, what are we actually doing, right? If we're not actually out there making videos and serving our people, then are we actually doing the thing that we invested in? Are we actually, serving and fulfilling our soul's calling? Number 5 is to ground, especially at the end of the day, in the mornings, just ground, or on your lunch break, ground in nature. Listen, breathe, connect. Let wisdom inform you, become curious, and allow stillness to wash over you as you just put your focus on the tree, on the leaves, on the sunshine, etc. So what are you focusing on right now? What are you choosing to focus on? What is the one thing I've shared here that feels really important and nourishing for your soul? That's like, I want to do this, but maybe I'm a little scared. Music tunes me into my ability to visualize. I see everything happening like a movie. Thank you for that. Yes, music. Utilize music. One powerful thing you could do is create a playlist of a few songs. I just did this the other day. Create a playlist of a few songs that really keeps your vibration high, that has you dancing and moved and inspired. I feel so powerful with all my light and the high vibrations I know I'm capable of. My courageous action was a little video I posted on Facebook. Yes, Melissa. Lifting my frequency first, Tammy. Okay, I'm going to answer any questions that might be in here. And I just want to acknowledge each of you right now for, first of all, being here, for choosing to tune into something that's nourishing you, that's uplifting you, and really letting yourself lead. You are a leader of love, and I appreciate you for that. Our world appreciates you for that. Everything you do for yourself affects the whole, just like a ripple of light that's cast from you out into the world. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, so good. So good. And let me know how you're feeling right now. Let's breathe, take a few breaths. Jessie, yes, this is exactly what I've been feeling. This crisis has pushed me into supporting more people and spread love and tangible tools for coaching. Fantastic. Fantastic. Roshni, how do I keep my frequency up when those around me are in fear mode? By the way, your comment came in at 444. How do I keep my frequency up when those around me are in fear mode? Really good question. Okay, so this is where boundary setting is so important. And boundary setting can look a number of ways. For me, it looks like in the mornings, my technology is off. I don't see another soul other than my beloved Jason. But we actually meditate in separate rooms, and I just bask in whatever I need to bask in order to raise my frequency so high. And how can I? Yeah, I might actually create something like this online for you guys too, or we'll put this in the 5-day challenge. Oh, there's so much I want to give you guys. Go to the 5-day challenge, diamondprocesstraining.com. Make sure you're joining us for that. It's going to be just a massive upgrade, because I'm getting a lot of insight and I just have a lot to share right now. Jason and I are offering this together, diamondprocesstraining.com. So boundary setting can look like your mornings are yours. It could look like actually letting certain people know that you're not going to be available for a little while. It might be turning off technology. It could look like with the people you live with all around you, starting to be ninja in a way that you ask them questions they don't even realize are totally offsetting. So I'll tell you what doesn't work. If you want to help someone shift their frequency, saying, why don't we talk about something positive? Your fear is not going to help. And that's going to piss somebody off and actually probably put them into more resistance and more victim mode. But there are samurai ways of doing things, which could be using this time together with family to ask, or people around you who might be in a lower frequency, what lights you up? Like if we had all the resources, time, everything in the world right now, what would you actually be doing right now? What lights you up? What inspires you? What ignites you? And then cultivate a relationship with people who might be fear-based, but cultivate a relationship with them based on the things that lift you and them up. It might be watching uplifting content. It might be making art together. It's being innovative, but that's going to be hard to do without putting your frequency first. Okay, so put your frequency first, and then also be gentle on yourself and know that, especially if you're empathic, it is challenging to keep your frequency high when those around you are in a really low place. So what I do, and it's something we just taught in the dojo, the Diamond Dojo, on Saturday in our monthly membership, is what I do as an empath is I imagine my emotional body every morning, like I'm wringing it out, and I'm just like consciously exhaling and imagining every emotion in my system that I've collected, or anything I've collected. I literally wring it out on the exhale, and on the inhale, I flood my whole body with light as if I'm a sponge with this liquid light. And then I imagine wringing out again, and anything and everything is just clearing out, even the liquid light. It's all the liquid light is just helping all the grime come out. And then I inhale in and I fill my body up with that liquid light. I keep doing that, repeat, rinse and repeat, until I get to a place where I'm 100% in that high light, that radiant light, that golden light. And I imagine that those around me, because the sponge, as an empath that I may be sometimes, is so full with light that anyone else's energy, there's no room for it. It just bounces off. So tricks like that, and you have to find your own that work. This one might really work for you, can be super helpful. So number one, be really gentle with yourself. Know, like, fear may happen, stress might happen, but we can change that on a dime. We can change that in an instant. We have that power and that ability. And then obviously coaching questions that empower those around us to actually start looking at the positive, because their brains aren't wired in that way. So you can start to help them look for what is working, what is good, what is the positive, what are you grateful for, what lights you up right now, and start that conversation. So you're going to need to be the one that drops the light, and be mindful that you're not trying to change your loved ones. That's huge. That will just create a lot of frustration. And actually, I have a video coming out, I think it'll come out Saturday, which is, what do you do when your loved ones aren't changing? They say they want to change, but they're not. I go through like a whole training. So if you're not subscribed, make sure to hit the subscribe button. That's going to come out on Saturday. You guys, okay, last questions. Let's see, anything else that's here? Fanny is here. Yeah, I want to use this lockdown time to learn cooking. Fantastic. I'm actually doing that with the harmonium. I want to learn certain chants. Jordan, I need to set up my alerts better. Alerts or altar alerts. I feel like our group has been preparing for this, Diamond Lights. Yes, Christine. Oh my God, completely. Oh, so right on. I think that's great, Fanny. I wouldn't even try to figure out why you're not in fear. Just be grateful. I have used my full-time work as an excuse to not move forward. Now I'm working from home, so no excuses. Christine, yes. See the blessings in this. This is so powerful. There is good in this wild ride that we're on right now. The universe is asking us to find balance in our lives and in our world. Yes. Nature is life. Yes. I was sitting in the trees this morning. Oh, so beautiful, Katja. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, time to slow down, declutter. Beautiful. Lifting my frequency first. Great. You're so welcome, Lily. I'm so happy you're here. Inspired, relieved, like I'm in a safe space. Good. Thank you. Oh, Lola's tuning in from Germany. Thank you for the inspiration. Now I'm on to courageous action. Powerful. So it sounds like that's one of the 5 that really landed for you that we shared today, of the 5 essentials for rapid growth during these times. I just did 30 minutes of yoga at home, and it helped with anxiety I'm feeling as an empath. Good. Keep on with the yoga. Get your yoga on. Veronica, how do we sign up for March 31st event? Actually, March 31st is my birthday. The event starts March 30th, and go to diamondprocesstraining.com. It's a free 5-day challenge called Put Yourself First. We're going to be going into raising the frequency high and learning all kinds of things like how to deal with challenging people and still keeping your frequency high. A lot of what we talked about today. For 5 live streams in a row. There'll also be recordings. Just go to diamondprocesstraining.com. It's free. You put your name and email, and then you'll get an email from us how to join us and the Facebook group. I thought I was stalled, but I was just getting ready to share infinite possibilities. Yes, we have to care for our immune system, slow down, be present. Yes. And one of the best ways to care for your immune system right now is to feel at ease and at peace in your body. There is nothing selfish about you putting your self-care first right now, because it's actually how we will flatten the curve, so to speak, with this whole crazy virus. The healthier you are right now, the healthier everyone is. So think about that. There's so much research that shows the genes that get snapped on, turned on, that actually help heal our bodies and our immune raises, etc., come from feeling good, feeling at peace, feeling at ease. It's more important than ever to employ number 1, put your frequency first, and invest in yourself, in your energy, in your growth, in your specialized knowledge, in taking courageous action. Be with community, connect like we're doing here. Let's visualize flattening the curve. Christine, I love you. Thank you. And we can do that right now. Everybody, just take a deep breath in. Let's activate the visionaries that we are. Exhale out. And just imagining that this virus is literally flattening out. It is dying out. The lessons that we needed to learn from this are awake in our human consciousness. Our human consciousness is evolving, and those who are affected by this virus are healing. And the virus is literally slowing down, stopping. Whatever is in the highest spiritual good is happening with ease and grace. And just feeling the health, the vitality, the well-being, the harmony, the ease, the growth, the consciousness, the higher consciousness of our humanity, the health of our planet, our beautiful, glorious planet. Taking a deep breath, seeing our forests flourishing, our people smiling and healthy, our wisdom in our hearts just lighting up, and our races and cultures and political systems and countries and civilizations coming into harmony with one another more and more every single day. The animals and the nature in our world also just being blessed, well, whole, vital, and humanity actually being a conscious steward of our environment as well as the animals on our planet, being good to the whole, the entire of creation. One more deep breath in, letting this light also touch you and your family. Just seeing your own immune system super strong, your loved ones feeling super good, healthy, strong. And the gift that's in your heart that you're here to deliver in our humanity to our planet, so full and so rich and so clear and so powerful that it's literally bursting from within you and shining out into our world. And your courageous action is becoming easier and easier because you're so ready to leap forward and lead with love. One more deep breath. Inhale. And exhale it out. And just seeing also, it's coming in really strongly right now that our skies are blue and the environment is healthy, pollution is clearing away, and actually that is happening right now. One of the positives of this whole mess is that, I don't know if you guys saw in Shanghai, as I wrap up here and close here, in Shanghai, the pollution in Shanghai is horrible, as you probably know, typically. And since nobody's able to drive right now, nobody's leaving their houses, all of that, they usually take these aerial shots of Shanghai and all, you can't see anything, it's just pollution. And now the shot that they recently took, the skies were blue, which like really touches my heart because there's an upside to this mess. And yes, nature, and there's some miracle hidden within it. And there's also a miracle you can tap into. And I believe it has a lot to do with you putting your frequency first, knowing that your well-being actually matters. It's important for the whole, and that you truly investing in yourself and your growth and fortifying your mind, your whole being, and giving the service that you're here to give, that specialized knowledge, bringing that gift out into the world is what people are hungry for and what we are all ready for. So I hope that this is a love nudge to trust yourself, trust your calling, and invest in your frequency and in the work you're here to do in our world. It's more important than ever to build our new economy and to flourish as a humanity. I love you all. Thank Jenny is here. I love you so much. Oh, so much. I'm sending you so much light, sister, and such a huge embrace in Taiwan and Taipei. Thank you for being here. What a magical moment for you to be here at this final moment of the live stream. And again, you guys, make sure to join us for the 5-day challenge. Put yourself first, put your frequency first. Go to diamondprocesstraining.com. It's free. It starts March 30th. It's 5 days. It's live. It's powerful. And let's do this. This is the beginning of miracles, or as Christine would say, of infinite possibilities. You're so welcome. Oh, Krita. Oh, good, Fanny. So good. Thank you guys for being here. And I will see you in the next video. And I have taken a note. I know you guys want the morning routine, so I will create that. All right. All my love. So huge group hug, global group hug. Mwah.